Hey guys, Eva here. I thought I'd do one more video for the night. It's a tag video, 10 questions about what are your spiritual beliefs. And I thought it'd be good just to reintroduce myself to the community and give you guys a hint of what I'm about, at least most of the time. I'll try to be brief, but we'll see. Number one, what are your spiritual beliefs? That's kind of a tough one because I've been through a few different spiritual paths, I guess, from Christianity to not really knowing where the hell I fit in, to different forms of paganism, to whatever I am now, which I'm not really sure has a label as of yet. But I take a lot of inspiration from fictional pieces of literature, one being the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. And there's a famous quote that keeps coming back around in that series that says, "Go then, there are other worlds than these." And I fully believe that. I think we're constantly being bombarded by different realities, different universes, different forms of consciousness, especially when we're dreaming. Some things I don't believe. I don't necessarily believe that we're all one or that we're all connected. I keep having these meditations or trips or scenarios where I get really plugged in and I feel connected and I can see how we're all connected, or how we all might be one. But the sensation that I get from that connection is that I must surely be alone. And the part of it that I keep coming back to is that if everything is connected and we're all one, then everything is just a reflection of myself, so therefore I must be alone. And it's a very disconcerting feeling. And I think it must have something to do with me trying to get over my fear of dying or death, but I'm not really sure. It's just something that I keep coming back around to. So, number two, favorite herb. The two herbs that I talk the most about and use the most, so therefore must be my favorites, are patchouli and catnip. I wear patchouli essential oil on a pretty much constant basis, but I'm very particular about the scent gradient of patchouli. Sometimes it can have a very sour twang to it that is bad news bears to me. I prefer a more sweet, musky patchouli, and it takes me a long time to find it. I have one file of patchouli that I've been using for the last almost 10 years because I can't find another like it, and it's perfect. Catnip, I learned from Susan Weed that if you smoke it, it'll get rid of your menstrual cramps. And it does for me. So I use it when I need to, and I really appreciate both of those plants. Number three, favorite deity or archetype, and what if you don't believe in deities? I do believe in deities and archetypes. Maybe they're the same thing. But at the moment, I'm not really feeling a super strong connection to any of the deities that I've worked with in the past. They're still there, but Yemaya, Demeter, Persephone. I don't really have any patrons going on in my life right now. I'm not sure what that's about. I think I'm about to stumble onto some, but we'll see. I've created my own deity who has proven to really actually exist in some form, and I call him, her, my Shmatron Saint Mahalo. Holler Mahalo. And I have a whole system worked out for him, her, it, and I'll do videos about that later if you guys are interested. There's kind of a lot going on with that. If you were a Facebook friend of mine, you've already been introduced to it a little bit. And since I'm into chaos magic, anything that I can create myself and actually have validation from real life or dream world stuff is good. Favorite YouTuber? without a doubt, Jacqueline Dubois, One Moon Mother. She has hundreds of videos, all of which I've seen at least one time. She's been highly inspirational to me and has really helped form my consciousness around a lot of different issues. She's incredibly knowledgeable about a wide array of stuff, not just spiritual, but also practical and mundane issues. I really appreciate her and Lover's voice. There's other people I really enjoy to watch also, like Joe DeVoe, and but Jacqueline is definitely my girl. Actually, I think the first video of hers I saw was she was making deodorant out of patchouli, so. Number 5. Are you creative? I would consider myself to be highly creative. I collect hobbies, and anytime I get into kind of like a weird mental fog or funk, I'll turn to my hobbies, and if one doesn't work, I'll jump to the other one. I'm self-taught in a lot of them. I paint, I make jewelry. I really enjoy bringing something from my imagination into physical manifestation. There's something really unique and amazing about that. It could be anything. Number 6. Favorite sabbat or season. I don't really have any favorite sabbats, even though I've known about them for years. I've always been pretty much solitary. I haven't really found a coven or a spiritual group that I've connected with. And I just kind of feel silly, like, doing massive celebrations by myself. So I just haven't really ever done it. My favorite season is usually fall, because I find that most of my senses or my beast body is really getting engaged at that time. I think some of it has to do with the scent of decaying leaves and the vibrant last spark of color, and also the sense of impending doom that, hey, we better like get our poop in a group before winter happens, you know? But this year, winter was really hard on me, and I'm finding that spring is such a joy. Like, this year's spring is probably going to be my favorite, because winter was no joke, and I don't even live in the north, so I can't even imagine. How do you incorporate your spirituality into your daily life? If my spirituality links back to my deity, my matron saint Mahalo, and my spiritual belief of there being other worlds, I would say that I do a lot of work in various altered states of consciousness. Dreams, I do a lot of work in my dreams, whether it be tracing the energy conduits of my body to provide healing, physical or mental or emotional, or astral travel, or lucid dreaming, or sometimes if I'm working on a project like a painting and I'm having issues in an area on it, I'll try to paint it in my dream to find like where the wiggle room is and how can I do this one technique that I've never learned before. I do a lot of exploration in my dreams, and also in my thoughts when I'm awake. And as far as my matron saint Mahalo, I try to be present to all the different realities that are constantly spinning around. I try to realize that this thing isn't just it, there's other facets. And that seems really important. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems important, at least for now, so I'm following it. Number 8, do you eat meat, dairy, and eggs? Right now I do, mostly chicken. I don't really eat a lot of beef. I can't really remember last time I ate beef or pork, really, but yeah, mostly chicken. My partner is actually becoming a vegetarian for ethical and also health reasons, mostly just because it's difficult to find clean meat anymore, and so I've been finding that I'm kind of following his lead on that, just to try and be more clean about my diet. Number 9, favorite book. Dark Tower series by Stephen King is amazing. I should do a video series about what happened to me the last time I read that book, because the synchronicity was outrageous. I also love anything by Alan Moore. Promethea series being like the holy grail as far as I'm concerned, especially if you're interested in the occult but you're not sure which aspect. That's a great primer, just so you know. Light of Thy Countenance by him is really great as well. Also Swamp Thing is the jam. So yeah, I would say that Tolkien, anything he does is also my favorite, but since the movies came out I find it difficult to talk about it. Same thing with H.P. Lovecraft, but I have grown up with both of those. Number 10. Does your zodiac sign resonate with your personality? I'm a Libra until the cows come home. It used to creep me out that it's an air sign because I was taking it literally, and I'm afraid of air. Swiftly moving air, strong wind scares me, scares the bejesus out of me, makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like it. But I learned from Jacqueline Dubois, one of her tarot videos, that air is all about gathering information, and that's something that I totally do. I kind of just like pluck it out of the air, and I can figure things out. I'm pretty analytical, critical thinker. The downside being I tend to overthink things, and I'm very sensitive. I get my feelings hurt very easily, and if I'm not careful, all of the energy towards my thought will go into reinforcing the biases I have or making up stories about why my feelings just got hurt. So I'm finding lately that I really have to balance what's going on in my head. So yeah, I'm a total Libra all day long. No doubt about it. And I guess that's it. So that's my spiritual / pagan beliefs in a slim, slight little nutshell. And I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.